Hi, Donna.
Hi, Sam.
Just full disclosure before we start this interview, I would like to uh, get your consent to do this interview and to be recorded. So just to show that you have given full consent to be recorded today and for me to interview you. So if you do give your full knowing consent, just say yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now we can start the interview. Can you please state your full name and date of birth?
Donna M. Webster, 10/26/1929.
Good. And that's just to show that you are over the age of 60 at this time. So to start the interview, I would just like to ask how you feel regarding the environment as far as changes that have occurred over time.
Well, it's changed quite a bit, in my opinion. I remember when I was little, the summers were so hot, and we would go out and play in the rain, which I would never allow my children to do. But the winters were severe. And I know when my children were born, they had a lot of snow, and they made caves and everything, and walls and threw snowballs. But now, the last couple of years, we've had very few of a lot of snow. So last year, we just had once that we had to plow the lane out.
So you feel that there's been a massive decrease in the amount of snow that we've received?
Through our area, I blame it on the electric power tower, but I doubt if it is. But you never know.
Yeah, you never know, absolutely. Can you elaborate a little bit on what you mean by severe winters? So just like extra snow, or is it wind too, ice?
Well, I've been through several, probably before you were born, storms that I can remember, and that was in '77, October 26th, I believe it was. No, was it October or January? January, I believe. And the next year was worse, yet same date. And the houses, the snow was as high as at least one floor of a house. You couldn't get in or out, you couldn't drive. Even snowmobiles were difficult. And that was really bad. I don't know what caused it, but I hope we don't see it again, but we probably will.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously can't predict the weather as far as that's concerned, but you definitely feel that the weather patterns have changed over time. Do you think there's any specific reason for that, or is it just something that has occurred over time?
Well, they're always talking about that wind that comes up from, I believe it's California, but I'm not sure. And I don't listen too much to the weather or even to the news anymore. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just God doing it. Who knows? I know the wind is severe, more than it used to be to me. And then as you get older, you don't always remember everything.
Yeah, the wind thing, my dad could definitely attest to that as well.
It's really, really bad.
He's been noticing that as well, more so now than ever before. Another question I have for you is, do you feel that you are conscious of the environment? Like, do you feel that you are aware of what is going on in the environment?
Not as much as I did before I become to the nursing home, because I was out more.
Right.
And I don't know if I could stand the cold anymore. But I used to walk to the barn and everything through snow and rain, and
Yep, you would have to do that no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question I have for you as far as the environment is concerned is, how do you feel that we as a society have changed as far as how we treat our environment? Are we respecting it more, respecting it less?
I think we're trying to respect it more by recycling.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're talking about even doing away with straw or plastic straws,
Yeah.
going to paper ones,
Mm-hmm.
because it won't corrode or
Mm-hmm.
disappear.
Yeah, absolutely.
And over in the Netherlands, they use only paper,
Mm-hmm.
nothing plastic,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't have a lot of land, and we're getting more, I guess you call them fill-ups or something. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah.
But it's, but we have the choice, if we would take it, to separate our recycling things. And a lot of people won't do that. Even cardboard and paper, newspapers, everything. I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe all the trash that they pick up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what else to say. I don't remember paper plates and plastic and stuff when I was little, or even when I was first married. We didn't buy that stuff. We used what we had.
Right.
So we didn't. And
so instead of having disposable, you just use the real thing.
And all garbage we put in the fields to be plowed up or fed to the hogs. So we didn't have a lot of waste.
Yeah, absolutely. So you feel it's changed also in that aspect, that we have more things that are disposable now than we used to.
Very much so. Too much so.
So you think that's definitely contributing to it as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
People don't like to do dishes, things like that, and it's silly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a waste of money, and it's hard on the environment.
Absolutely. Definitely. Okay. So I think that's it for my line of questioning here. Is there anything else you wanted to add before we conclude this interview?
I can't think of anything, but I know when you leave, I'll think of a lot.
That's okay.
I've never been interviewed before.
That's okay, and I appreciate so much
you're
you
welcome.
doing this. I really do. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to do this with me. I really appreciate it more than you know.
Thank you.
All right.